Koshi, just in the last hour, Johnny Depp's lawyers have been vindicated in their case here across 6 weeks of evidence in Fairfax County, west of Washington, D.C. The jury has returned after almost 13 hours deliberations and gone through every question they were required to answer on Johnny Depp's $70 million defamation claim against his former wife, Amber Heard, and they've answered yes in every case. At the end of that, they've awarded him $15 million US, more than 20 million Australian dollars in damages on his ex-wife Amber Heard's counterclaim, defamation claim. They've made a mixed finding, a finding on one point that there was defamation and awarding her a far smaller $2 million or about 3 million Australian dollars in damages. This already we've seen Johnny Depp's lawyers coming out of the court claiming a resounding victory for their client and then moving on quite quickly. We've also seen a statement from Amber Heard. She's lamented this result and cast it as, without using the words Me Too, cast it essentially as a setback for the Me Too movement and a surprise to her. So after all of these weeks and all of the battle, a significant victory here for Johnny Depp.
Tim, can Amber Heard afford to pay that? So there's a difference of, what, 13 million US. Does she have that kind of money, would we know?
Well, if you believe statements Amber Heard has made up until now, and that in itself is a question in this trial, but if you do, the answer to that is no, because Amber Heard had pledged that she would give $7 million US, the payout that she received at the end of her marriage with Johnny Depp, that she would give that to a couple of charities in Los Angeles. It emerged during the 6 weeks of evidence here in Virginia that she hasn't been able to pay that yet, and she's said in answer to questions as to why not, that she's essentially got it as an IOU. So at the very least, you'd have to say it's doubtful as to whether she can afford to make the payment today.
Yep.
OK, we've just got a statement from Johnny Depp. He's posted this on his Instagram page and we'll go through this. He says, 6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed, all in the blink of an eye. False, very serious and criminal allegations were levelled at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content. Although no charges were ever brought against me, it had already travelled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had a seismic impact on my life and my career. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled. He goes on for a couple of pages, but basically that's the gist of it.
These are pictures just out of the UK, Newcastle in the United Kingdom, where Johnny was at a pub where he was watching the verdict. Apparently, he's on a concert tour with Jeff Beck, his mate, the legendary guitarist, and sent his apologies that that was a commitment he'd made some time ago and couldn't be in court today.